Hey YouTube, Milner's Piper. Sorry for the bad quality. I'm back on the work laptop, and it pretty much sucks. Uh, the only cool thing about it is it's got touchscreen. Uh, the screen, it's like a regular laptop, but it's also touchscreen, so that's kind of cool. But the camera sucks. Um, I'm in my truck. I started outside, and we've got a cold front that blew in. It got really windy, really cold all of a sudden, so just decided to go ahead and get in the truck. I normally don't smoke in my truck unless I've got the window cracked. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I guess it's just gonna stink for a few days. Probably I may leave the window cracked when I leave. If y'all have any suggestions for smoke stink in your vehicle, let me know. This is a VR, by the way, to TravisSTL, and oh, product placement. My Mr. Brog chocolate with something from Mr. Twyford. Sunset Rum. It's pretty good. Not too shabby. I've enjoyed it, not getting any tongue bite. Um, anyway, back to Mr. Travis. He wants to know uh, if we like ran away from home, where would we go? I actually did try to run away from home when I was about 10 years old. And like I've told y'all before, we live out in the middle of a cotton field. I grew up out in the middle of a cotton field. I actually only live about a mile from where I grew up. And I was just mad. It was just not a good day. I was mad at my parents, mad at my brother, mad at my sister, mad at the world. And got on my bicycle and just started riding back down the road. And I actually got about probably 5 miles down the road, actually. At the time, my parents owned a car dealership on top of the farming business. We've always been farmers. On top of that, and my dad's trucking business, we also owned a car dealership. And my parents were both in town working at the dealership that day. And some neighbors were coming home from town and saw me, and they pulled over, and they were like, "Do your parents know you're here?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, they know I'm just riding around 5 miles from my house." And about 10, 15 minutes later, here comes my mom driving up, and she was in my dad's pickup, I think. And I didn't stop. I just kept riding. So she turned around and got behind me, and she just laid on the horn until I stopped. And threw the back in the truck, went home, and had a sit down talk with the whole family about how you know Tyler didn't feel loved and all that. Well, I did. It was just a bad day, and I was just mad at everybody. But I was headed to my grandmother's house, and that's probably where I would have gone. And anyway, she was just the glue to the family. She's the one that could fix anything and everybody. And I loved going to my grandparents' house, my grandma. So that's where I would have been and where I would have gone. So anyway, Travis, congrats on the subs. I will drop your link in the bucket. If you're not uh, linked to Travis STL, you should be. He's a really cool dude. Um, he is an Apple freak like me, um, except for the work computer. Obviously, it's a crappy something Dell HP. I'm really not even sure. I hardly ever use this computer, but I left my charger at my brother's house for my MacBook and or my Mac Air, and so I've been having to use this one if I'm not in the house on the iMac. And this bowl's done. Anyway, all right, guys, have a good night. God bless and continue to pipe on.